started putting my key up there just because I keep losing my... Well, actually, it's really smart because I keep you know, fondling with my key. So my thing was, if I get used to putting it up there, I'll always know where my key is.
See, because I do that, you've probably noticed, with up on the mantelpiece. My keys are always there. So if they're not there, I'm like, what have I done with my keys?
See, I was just getting used to them being in my messy party room, and sometimes they still are. But oh, brilliant!
Keep talking.
Hello and welcome to the Mediocre Best Podcast. This is the worst clip possible, seeing as we're literally about to change the clip. We're literally about this clip is going to last for 1 minute long. Let's see what entertainment I can give you guys. Let's just scroll through my Facebook, see what's gonna happen. James Gunn fires back at fans, calling him an epitist. No one cares. Okay.
Are you looking at Twitter?
I'm just trying to find something. Yeah, but my Facebook is just all football.
They'll never know the difference. I think probably we'll keep that first clip in because there was some comedic gold.
Yes, we definitely haven't introduced the podcast yet.
No.
But therefore, this little bit of waffle right here, so it only needs to be like...
Preamble to the preamble.
We have had preambles to the preamble.
That's a lot of amble.
There is too much amble.
Yeah, if I know my amble...
Or is there not enough amble?
Maybe there usually isn't enough amble.
So
now this is the suitable amount of amble.
So what you're trying to tell me is... This is the perfect amount of amble. Hello and welcome
God, what did you
Mediocre Best Podcast.
And I am Fraser Oliver. Is your shoulder okay?
I dislocated my fucking shoulder.
I'm James, dislocated shoulder skinner. Is your drink okay? Spoilers alert, we have a drink segment.
I think we're gonna have another what the fuck.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm not sure there was that many what the fucks in.
It was what the fucking bugger, what the fucking wanker fuck, something along those lines.
Daniel Day-Lewis, I challenge you to recreate that
No
moment.
one would be able to write that moment.
No.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go on to top 10 moments from the first 50 episodes of Mab. Because I was going to say the episode, I don't know what episode it was in.
I don't.
But go to that video, watch through the top 10 moments, and it's in there somewhere. And it's just James spilling a bottle of cherry amaretto, or was it cherry?
Morello cherry lemonade
all over the floor.
Yeah.
And just going, what the fucking bastard, fucking what the fuck, because it goes everywhere.
It was.
I'm
not going to explain how good that moment is again. That moment's given way too much.
But we have more cans of Prime, baby.
Woo!
Orange mango flavour, but it's the energy drink versions, not
so obviously, because
we've tried most flavours of the bottle now, right?
Yes.
We haven't done grape because
I don't think grape has ever existed in the UK.
We haven't done grape.
Obviously,
have we done orange yet?
No.
So we haven't actually done orange yet.
So the distinction here is obviously look-wise, this is the counterpart to the orange bottle. But flavour-wise, it's probably more of a counterpart to the KSI one, which was an orangey mango one.
But we haven't tried, I guess, the bottled counterpart of this. Whereas when we had was it the tropical one we had? What was the other can? We had the can.
The other can we had was the strawberry watermelon one.
That's it. Which
I think the bottle, the proper bottle of that exists in America, but not here.
Yeah. So we haven't tried any of these that have like an official counterpart, other than this one being obviously kind of the KSI one.
I also think there's a lemonade one that kicks about these days.
But the strawberry watermelon one I actually really enjoyed. I wasn't expecting to, because anything with watermelon I'm a bit like...
I just think I'm more of an energy drink man than a...
Do you want to go first, James? Do you want to treat yourself?
Oh yes, I would bloody love to.
Because I've learned we need to not drink at the same time, because then the air just goes dead. Oh. There's thoughts going on.
I mean, it's tough to give it a review, right? Because this is the first thing I've consumed all day.
Yeah, no, so...
Like we're recording a podcast in the AM.
That's good for us. Sorry, the AM of a Thursday, nonetheless.
A Mab AM. But, like...
Mab AM sounds like the shittest radio ever. Welcome to Mab AM. Jesus Christ.
It tastes weird, but that's just because apart from a sip of water, that's the first thing I've...
Sorry, we're recording... Oh, we've got some fucking Fruit pastel lollies launched at me.
Right, has any podcast ever had
This
some
is
fruit
a
pastel
first.
lollies?
If you can find me, link us another podcast where they just tried the Orange Mango Prime and then had some Roundtree's fruit pastel lollies launched to them. I don't think you'll be able to do it.
I think just fruit pastel. What, just
Who's
halfway through a
ever
podcast?
had
Fruit pastel lolly,
about
baby.
5 minutes into a podcast, some fruit pastel ice lollies have been launched at us.
You can both have one, believe me.
Would you like a fruit pastel ice lolly?
Should I just suck on a schlong during a podcast?
Would you like to suck on a schlong?
Fuck it.
You can't for me, though.
Well, thank you for giving us ice schlongs.
That's alright.
I mean, we always say life is about plot twists, and there's no bigger plot twist. Oh my god.
I'll whack these in a freezer.
Yeah. I haven't got my usual map table. Hang on, guys.
Oh, we are unorganised.
I usually have a little cheeky table. So
Oh, you
drink down, but I don't have it, and now I do. I'm also going to get a bottle in case I get really passionate and have to put my ice lolly down.
I won't get that passionate, so I'm just going to
You might do.
Oh god, I will do, you know.
Oh, hello everyone, we're back. Such a little fucking plot twist.
The first question is, can I competently open an ice lolly?
I mean, this kind of, the fact that we've now got ice lollies does kind of lead me into the first topic in a way.
Oh, yes, darling.
Something, so, shock horror, it's summer. It's quite warm. Yeah, we have a bit of trouble with the schlong. Now he's fucking dying.
Just keep going, I'm all good.
Like, it's getting really quite fucking warm now. And something about this weather just makes me want to drink copious amounts of alcohol.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what the science behind that is, but as soon as it gets somewhat warm and sunny outside, I'm like, well, fuck me silly, where's the next pint?
Sorry, I'm just recovering from my cardiac arrest. You might have to carry for a while.
Are you actually okay? What happened?
I don't know, I just went into a coughing fit, and now my, like, internal organs are like...
Internal organs. Oh my god. All good?
Yeah, all good.
But as soon as it gets hot, oh my god.
My body is aneurysming. I need to go to a doctor.
James dies live on air.
I'm having an accident.
What is going on?
I'll make up it. Right, I've got to drink water really slowly now to get my fucking hiccups.
Basically,
There we are, right. The bowl has fucking come out.
Yeah, something about it getting hot. I just want to drink a lot of alcohol, and that's I drink a lot of alcohol anyway because I'm an alcoholic and I'm depressed. But as soon as it hits summer, I'm like, it's alcohol time, baby.
Have you heard of this hack to get rid of hiccups? Where you drink water really slow. Right. It's great for getting rid of hiccups. The problem is you're going to continue having to carry the podcast.
But no, to be fair, like there are so many like the methods of getting rid of hiccups. Because where they're like, just don't breathe for a bit, and I'm like, no, but I do kind of need to breathe. Like should we look at methods to get rid of hiccups? This is content. Because yeah, my mum was always like, oh, just hold your breath. I'm like, well, yeah, but I do. But then I hiccup while holding my breath. My whole throat just explodes, and then I'm like, well, this is not ideal either. How do we rank ways to get rid of hiccups? That's our tier list for today, Barbara. You can breathe into a paper bag, but it says in brackets, do not put it over your head. Don't suffocate yourself. You can pull your knees up to your chest and lean forward. Do you want to try pulling your knees up to your chest and leaning forward?
What? So then, like... It's got quite a lot of phlegm. It's all the great.
Sip ice cold water.
Oh, well, I don't do the cold water trick then, unless you come up with another fucking genius idea.
Swallow some granulated sugar.
Oh yes, I've got tons of that fucking kicking about, don't I?
Bite on. Why is it worded like this? It says bite on a lemon, which is fine, and then it says or taste vinegar. Like not tell it, just taste. Why the fuck is it worded like taste vinegar? Or hold your breath for a short time, and that's all from the NHS. So you You know it's true, James. Taste vinegars really make me chuckle, and I really don't. Are you actually okay? It's a really nice mug, James. I really like the crab.
Right, let's test. See how I'm doing. Oh, I'm nervous.
Don't get nervous.
Oh, I give me shaky. It's a raspiness you got.
Oh, lucky you, eh?
How are you enjoying your schlong? I think I'm good. I'm going to keep my water to my side.
Okay.
No, can we give
James.
prime a little
I'm
mother?
about to get really fuming. Now we're both lovers of salted caramel, right?
Yeah,
I love salted caramel.
I am an absolute slut for it.
I'm fucking fed up of companies bringing out salted caramel versions of things and then just being caramel. It's just caramel.
I love caramel.
Caramel. I'm genuinely.
What did I have recently
It fucking
that was
infuriates me. They're like salted caramel, and then no, it's just caramel. You can't call something salted caramel if it's just a caramel. Like
I had something recently that was really right. Can I just tell you the gold standard of like salted caramel versions?
Yeah.
Is the salted caramel Twix.
Salted caramel Twix.
They
I had it
salt.
on the first time at the air, going on holiday. There was we go to Donut Smith. I was like, a salt. I will fucking go for it. Oh my god, that is the most salted caramelly thing ever. That is incredible. Salted caramel whispered gold is it's fine.
The problem is this gap for about 3 months hyped up a whisper salted caramel, and I was like, just a bit of chocolate.
But if it tasted of salted caramel, I've not tried anything since that's just salted caramel. It's always just caramel, and it really, really pisses me off because I love salted caramel. But don't call it salted caramel if it's not.
What's the specific example that's really grinded your gear?
So I work in a shop, and literally right in front of where I work, they have an entire stand now where they've brought out like dairy milk salted caramel stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen that.
And they had like buttons, and so someone I work with thought, oh, I'm going to go and get something on my break, just like so we can all have a bit of chocky. I was like, banging, picked some of them up, had it. It's just like a caramel button, which they've already done.
Yeah.
It's just that. I was like, there's no salted caramel. You can't. Oh, I just fucking upset.
No salted caramel. Oh, you can't. Oh.
I just love salted caramel, and no one's doing salted caramel. Oh, do you remember the salted? Did you have the salted caramel like cream liqueur thing they did at Cornish Cream?
I did.
That's salted caramel.
That was salted.
That was really good.
It's salted time, baby. Tequila when?
The sea when?
I just feel like I can actually do tequila if I'm just really, really drunk.
No, you know what? You might be on something, because even vodka, I can't do vodka anymore. To be fair, I cannot even have a vodka and Coke anymore, because we rinsed it for like 3 years at Fabian's. We rinsed vodka
the problem
to its
is,
fucking cunt.
As you can probably remember, I could never really do vodka. I would always be kind of like peer pressured into a shot of vodka, but I was always like I find with a vodka shot.
Wait, you didn't mind a vodka Coke, did you? Or did
No, I
you
can
even
drink.
not?
No, like as soon as you put like even like a half and half, it might take me a while to get through it, but I'm sad.
Still drink it, yeah.
I find like a shot of like vodka
horrific.
It just like, you know when you like do a shot for like 5 seconds, you're a bit like, ugh. Like a vodka shot for a couple of minutes will leave me feeling naff.
I can tell you the exact moment where I was put off vodka, and it was
know what the moment is.
At Fabian's, I poured about that much vodka into a glass. Obviously, was then going to top it up with Coke. I then, for some stupid reason, go, oh, odds on out of. I suppose it's like 5. I didn't even do like a high odds.
No, you did. To be
I
fair.
was like, odds on out of 5. I just do this as a shot. This must have been like a quadruple shot at this point. Out of 5, why did I say
it's more
so
than
low?
quadruple.
Obviously, we both said the same number, so I had to do that as a shot, which I did.
You nailed it.
Honestly, for the next half an hour, I thought I was going to die. Because
You didn't look happy or
I
healthy.
thought I was... Because I suppose like 40 vodka shots can kill you. I was like, I'm close here. This is going to knock me out. And from that moment, I'm like, I cannot... I've never been able to do vodka shots, but I can't even have a vodka Coke anymore, really.
Really?
Without feeling a bit... Oh. Or I can have one that's not. I don't think I could do a 50-50 anymore. Which why I've kind of moved on to rum a bit more. Disaronno now.
Whereas
I'm worried the same will happen to Disaronno. Where I'll get to a point where I'm like, I'm rinsed, but I don't think it will because I fucking love Disaronno.
My thing recently has been, I want to knock the rum back a little bit just because I'm feeling like I'm getting a bit irritated of rum and cokes. So I might move back to vodka over summer. I'm thinking.
I might join you temporarily, see how it goes.
Just because I'm feeling a bit.
I don't want to rinse Disaronno too much.
Because
Disaronno
is dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, but I'm slightly worried about my liver.
If we ever want to get absolutely pissed, I just know you get Disaronno. We can shop as we did on Sunday.
It was
We
Sunday.
got through 2 bottles of Disaronno in a night. Bearing in mind the first one was gone before anyone got here. We shot it through that first bottle in about an hour and a half.
Alcoholically, I'd say that night, bearing in mind we were having lots of other drinks as well, on that drink alone, I'd say it's probably comparable percentage-wise to us sharing a litre of vodka.
Yeah.
I'd say comparably.
Our livers don't like us anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
But I don't really care. I kind of do. Probably should.
But then, I think we've had this conversation before where I'm like, let's face it, when I leave uni, I will never ever drink as much to the
no.
It's a joke, but you know we probably go wild, like wild monthly.
Yeah.
But even in terms of like the consistency of how regularly we get pissed, we're never going to. We've probably got one more year of it, and then we'll never do it to this consistency again. Therefore,
why not?
I'm okay with it.
Now, James. Burger King.
But
Do you like Burger King?
I bloody love a burger. It's a little bit overpriced.
I'm really pissed off at Burger King.
Oh right. This is a MAB announcement against Burger King.
So I went to, as people who watch my channel will know, I went to Plymouth recently for Comic-Con. It was lovely. Hotel was nice enough. And we went to Burger King on the way home.
Lovely.
We'll stop and get some food. Now, usually, my order at a Burger King, so I'm a fat cunt, will be a burger meal of some sort and a side of chicken fries. Because the chicken fries are class.
You spent like £4 like 6 chicken fries. Good. Because they were broke my fucking bank account.
But they've replaced them. All they've got now are Doritos Chili Hot Wave chicken fries. So I clicked on sides and stuff. Doritos Chili Heat Wave chicken fries. That was it. No other chicken fries. They've replaced the normal ones. If that was like additionally to the normal ones, that's fine. But it's only them. And I'm like, and they are like a tenner for 5. And I'm like, what the fuck is the deal? And then in the same shop I was talking about where I saw the like salt camera stuff, there was like, I think they had Whopper packets of like Whopper flavoured Doritos. So clearly Doritos and Burger King got a deal going on.
Shindig.
But don't get rid of my fucking chicken fries. I was really upset. Like, I love a chicken fry. They are fucking pricey. Burger King is like up there for one of the priciest.
Burger King needs to calm the fuck
They
down.
need to stay in their lane. They're not that good. Like, just move over.
Come on.
They are really, why is Jess talking to me privately? What the fuck's that? Sorry.
I mean, oh god, I've got the same problem. It's all good.
Have you had your feedback?
This is our Jessalyn Ulrich.
You said I had my feedback.
Oh wow, how did you go?
It went really well. I can't remember what I got. I got 2-1, but I can't remember what actual mark.
That's why, or especially in like.
I know it was a high 2. I just can't remember exactly what mark it was.
When it's like a grade. When it's a module that's 100% of something, like 61 and 69 mean the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah. What did you get?
I think it's like 64. Then I was saying this, like at the end of the day, and I think this all comes down to like your opinions on grades. I think I'd be disappointed if I didn't get a 2-1 coming out of uni, just because, you know, first of all, just for a little bit of like backing yourself, a lot of marks are performance marks, so you want to be seen as good. And also, just in case I needed to get another job in the future, should the acting not work out, I can go, hello, I have achieved. Like, me and my mum talk about this. Like, she did her degree in history. She got a semi-good job going, here is a degree. I have got a degree to a 2-1 standard.
At the end of the day,
But then, on the other side, I'm there like... So, for example, the grade I got a 2-1 in is a field that is interesting, but it involves singing, extended voice and movement. 3 fields that, while I need for the things that I could possibly be doing, I will rarely need those to the standard I was working in them in.
Yeah.
As a module, it didn't make sense to me.
No, it was a baffle because we went straight from doing like play, like this massive, not a full production, but like a full play, lighting, costume, the whole works, to then basically going back to first year.
Devising.
It really it was just a bit jarring, like from doing a full performance to let's devise.
Yeah, let's do this.
What? I've just.
It was a module to me. So, for context, we had to create in groups of, I think, everyone was it was mostly 4s and there was a few 3s. We had to create 6 to 8 minute non-narrative devised pieces about any topic we want using, it wasn't like create like a play for people who don't really know the acting thing. It was like really abstract movement-y stuff and voice stuff. And so, for example, one of the pieces of feedback I had was a lot of my bits were very I did a lot of like the strong stuff well. There wasn't tons of subtlety, and I was kind of there like. Yet we were also told a lot of the time to make things more exaggerated and more extended and more. So it's like it felt like that, you know, a lot of the stuff to like get the grade. It was a lot of contradictory feedback. It was a lot of the lecturers judging it on how they would have directed it. I felt instead of so our piece was about family, for example, and our piece. I certainly felt like the lecturers were trying to like give us feedback on our piece to kind of add bits, which sounds quite weird when you say it out loud.
No, they were. Yeah. It wasn't feedback on what to improve. It was for my group at least. It wasn't feedback on like what you can improve within the bits you've already got. It was kind of how you could improve by adding more. And it was like I'd rather like there was very little of what can you do and what we've already got, and more. I think you should change it and do this. It was like. But what is this process? Like, what are we doing then?
But then even with ours, we had, like, our piece was about family, and they were, like, adding... They wanted to kind of, like, go, like, oh, in my family, this would be what happened in this. And it was, like... It felt like we were being told... We were being judged on their ideas around family instead of what we were trying to present about the concept. And that's also the problem about grading art at the end of the day, is that art is... subjective. I know I've seen performances that I disagree with a mark that's been given both for lower and for higher reasons. It is what it is, but art is subjective. It's not that deep, and at the end of the day, it's like with the essay marks that are going to come out hopefully sooner rather than later. I obviously, in an ideal world, I don't want it to be lower than a 2-1 for reasons already stated.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think it was Ben who came on the podcast recently that made the great point while we were all in the pub, and he said, you know,
the best points are always made in the pub. Let's be honest.
And it's very rare that it is someone who's going to pay him to write an essay about Shakespeare mental health, and even if they are, he'll do it then.
And the other thing he said is, it was like, if I get cast in a Shakespeare show, and feel that I should probably research the character, the play in this much detail. I'll be getting paid, and will be performing directly related to that research. Whereas this, we did our monologues, and then had to write a Shakespeare essay, like alongside it. But like we didn't, it was not really related to the performance at all. So it was like, these are two separate things. Whereas if I get to a point where they're like, oh, you're playing Hamlet, oh, you should probably like, and I'm like, right, well, I feel like I should probably
Yeah, I've
do
got
some
to do
research
research.
into that guy then, and like look at his condition massively. A, I'll be getting paid for it, and B, I'll probably have more passion for it because I'm like, I will be playing this guy. I kind of want to know what's going on.
And I want to be good.
Yeah.
Like, I did do some research. I actively did research a little bit into the role I was doing for my monologue.
Yeah.
It was all a bit odd, but then obviously you've got to have some written elements, and let's face it, everyone would have been really irritated if it was another critical review.
And at the end of it, it is unfortunately academic. Like, it's still a university course. There's still academic elements. You've got to do it to please the higher up people.
Like yes, if I could choose, would I either like to do maybe like a scene, or like I'd love to just fucking do a Shakespeare play or something. Would even on a smaller level it make sense just to do 50% of this monologue, do another monologue. Shalom.
Now, James, I've got one more topic that's a bit risky, and we've got a tier list. Do we do tier list and then the risky topic to finish?
I'm ready for risk.
Okay. So this is a conversation.
Me when I want to play a board game.
We must have had drunk, or it was just us being us. I'm going to have to substitute a certain word in here because you can't say it on YouTube anymore. So I'm going to substitute, in honour of a recent passing, I'm going to substitute the word
bless him.
for Rolf.
Oh.
So, is it worse to be a Rolf or a Rolf supporter? We brought this up as to whether it's worse to be an actual Rolf or...
I think... Oh God, this is... I was drunk when I said this, wasn't I? So
yes.
Right.
For context, you can't say the slang word, the very British slang word for a paedophile anymore.
Starts with N, ends in E.
Oh.
It's not nice.
No.
Literally in more ways than one.
Double entendre. So yeah, a Harris or a Harris supporter? A Savile or a Savile supporter?
Right. I said this in a satirical way. Obviously,
yeah, we
both
probably
of them
do this
are
by
pretty fucking
This is
bad.
an entirely satirical conversation, theoretical, hypothetical, allegedly.
What word can I use to say the word we're not allowed to say in... Right, Simon.
I was going to say Savile, but you can go with Simon.
Let's go Simon.
Okay.
To really piss off any Simons out there. So you have Simons and Simon supporters. Now my argument is Simon supporters are worse than Simons. Now hear me out for this.
And I think you've got a very good point here. I say very good point. I think I'd like to hear someone who thinks the other way, but I think you've given a very logical argument for this.
Imagine supporting Simons. If you actively sit in a room and go,
like you're defending Simons.
Simons, you know, yeah,
Simons
I
not that bad.
bloody love Simons. What are you?
If you're like feeling sorry, like defending a Simon, you're like,
No,
yeah, but
even though that's technically, is that technically what I'm about to do? To a certain extent.
no. I guess it's not. It's more just going. I guess if someone's actively going, you know what? If you're a Simon, fair play to you. Keep going. If you're doing that, that is actively worse than going, hello, I am a Simon.
Right. Let's explain the context and let's get into the nuance of the debate. So if you support Simons, I just don't get how your brain works at all. If you understand, if you actively were to go, because supporting means yes, that is good, I agree with you, I back you, that's weird as fuck. With a Simon, is it horrific? Is it disgusting? Is it all of those words?
Is there no excuse for it? Obviously.
Obviously. Is there a case to be made that you can... well, you can't understand it. Obviously, I've got to say this very, very politically, but obviously in this world where everyone, you know, it's fantastic when people, you know, can express themselves and, you know, like, be attracted to anything and in any way they want. Scientifically, in someone's brain chemistry, someone is probably... Let's face face it, that's how the brain chemistry works. You're not going to be a Simon if you're not attracted to young children in that way. Now again, diabolical act, you're still a cunt. But my argument is, if you were to be a Simon, you're not quite as bad as someone... Because I think some Simons still probably go, this, in a moral compass way, this is a bad act to do. But I'm still going to do it, which is why you're a cunt. But then you've got Simon supporters who would actively go, Simon's class.
Well, because it's like, there's a very specific genre on YouTube where it's like nonce catching videos. Oh, Simon catching videos? I don't know. I don't know. I won't know. There's
The
like
Simon bit just became funny.
There's a very specific genre of like, specifically YouTube Shorts and stuff and TikToks where it's like Simon catching videos. Have you watched any Simon catching videos?
No, I haven't, no.
Oh, James, they are really... You go down a right rabbit hole and it's just the police confronting these like 50-year-old men in their dressing gowns that get terrified when they realise that they've been talking to a fake child that's actually one of these like Simon catchers. And again, I'm not defending Simons, but lots of them are like, they're like, why are you doing it? They're like, I don't know. I know it's bad. I know I shouldn't. And it's like, so if you're a Simon, that almost makes you more of a cunt for going, I know it's bad. I'm going to do it anyway. But if you're a Simon supporter, that means you're like, nah, what they're doing is fine. And that's very strange from you Simon supporters.
Are there many Simon supporters?
I don't
is
think
the
so.
other.
I think we've made up a hypothetical. That
We've
there are
made up a
Simon
hypothetical.
supporters.
I think this whole segment has come from one drunk comment.
And I think you said write that down. We should talk about it on the podcast. And anything you tell me to write down, I will write down.
We should have talked this on the podcast. What? Comment your opinions down below, because I do think it's
an interesting conversation.
It's one of those don't take too seriously because both are.
It's a very mad topic.
Because they're also different. You're also talking in a way of, from a legality situation, yes, 100% Simons are worse.
Yes.
I'm going at this from the moral stance.
Yeah.
Of
Look at this in like the brain sort of look at life as opposed to...
I don't think it's a leap to say that people who support an immoral act are more immoral than people who don't support an immoral act but do it.
Yes. Eloquently put, James. Toast. Do you like toast, James? Are you a toast man yourself?
I don't mind toast.
We're going to rank toast toppings because we're really scraping the barrel of fucking tier lists. Number 15.
Whoa!
Why the fuck did you do? Why the fuck did you do that? Why the fuck did you do that?
I thought it would be good for comedic
Oh, it was.
effect,
No,
but
I promise you it was.
Oh, why did I do that?
Like we like to do with these tier lists, James. Yeah. Oh God, not again.
Round 2, baby.
We like to name and shame the writer of the list in case they make terrible life choices.
Carmen.
Tiffany Daniels is the writer of this one. Number 15, Marmite.
Oh,
do you like Marmite?
No.
I'm glad. That's why it should be last. Otherwise, rag.
Sunday.
Simple as that. 14 is Honey.
Honey, honey, honey. Wait, what were you going for?
Honey, I don't know what I was going for. I think I was trying to go for yours, it just didn't.
Okay, good, right, cool.
Honey, do you have honey on toast? My dad used to have like set honey as opposed to like...
What the fuck is set
well,
honey?
Well, it's like, you know, you get like runny, like golden honey.
Yes.
Like, but you get like a...
Proper honey.
Like a...
Honey.
Yeah, but you get like a specific spread version of it and it always smelt and looked rank.
Bit like you and... Hey! We're cancerous.
Pate. What's pate?
Oh... Right.
Is that like the meat spread?
So you know how I've talked about previously about how I hate like really strong like smelling
does it
things?
Smell like...
My dad, the overweight bastard.
I think my dad also was a fan of pate.
Rinses
My
the
mum loves
shit.
pate.
But then also like he'll go like, oh yeah, it has to be opened and like left in the fridge for 24 hours.
So he wants stale pate.
For some reason.
So he likes...
And it stinks out the fucking fridge.
It's like my dad will get like blue cheese and put it in the fridge, and then the whole fridge is gone, smelling of this rank, strong blue cheese.
Just end your life.
Yeah, oh god. Right, well clearly Tiffany's a Tory. Because number 12 is smoked salmon and cream cheese. I can't say
You've really
sorry.
related to us poor uni
Can't
students
say I've
there,
ever had
Tiff Dog.
smoked salmon and cream cheese in my uni house. Sorry. Jesus, got mushrooms.
Mushrooms on toast?
Just mushrooms.
You know, like if we like edited this podcast properly, and you'd have like the little like loading circle on my board.
I hate it. What I love about this podcast is when we say some really fancy editing things we would do if we gave a shit.
It was just like a loading on my board.
Because if this was a 10-minute Fraser on video, I'd probably do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going through an hour mad episode.
chance.
I also don't care enough. If it gets to the point where this is getting good views, then maybe I'll do it. But until then, never going to happen. I'm not going to do it. I hate to break it to Tiffany, but that's not a mushroom.
That's an onion.
I hate to break it to Tiffany.
That's a mushroom and onion on toast.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Avocado.
Oh, God. Right. I really love my green mush on me toast. Lovely.
Clearly they just couldn't say... what the fuck? Okay, I'm confused. Number 9 is hazelnut spread.
I mean, right, this might be controversial. You compare, right, a hazelnut spread.
Yeah.
Is this like... It's like a chocolate hazelnut spread.
Just hazelnut.
Oh. Well, then my point's a little bit... What I was going to say is I would rather a chocolate hazelnut spread to a chocolate spread.
I think this is...
I think adding a little bit of that
this
nuttiness.
is just hazelnut spread, because number 8 is Nutella, so a chocolate hazelnut spread.
Yeah. Okay, I would, yeah.
No, but I agree, a hazelnut chocolate spread is better than just a chocolate spread. That bit of that little...
Little nutty.
Nothing wrong with a bit of nut.
I wish I could nut every day.
7 is sardines.
Alright, Grandad.
It's literally... My granddad has written this list. Now, have I told this story on the podcast?
Fishy bread! I think you have. But you tell it again, 'cause it's comedy.
Okay, so my granddad...
But you do not be telling twice.
This man is what? Oh, I don't want to get his age wrong. I don't know. He's all right. He's
94.
Like 72-ish.
Oh,
No, it's like 74, I think. And for the last 50 years of his life, he has had the same breakfast and lunch every single day. Breakfast, he has brown flakes. That's it. A bowl of brown flakes.
It's better than his lunch.
With one slice of toast and like a plastic American cheese slice thing on it. No butter or shit. That's his toast. And then his lunch, he will have cold pilchards in the tomato sauce in a tin on toast, again with a little cheese slice, and then so it's fishy, cold, cheesy fish on toast with a little bit of garlic baguette. And he has had that every lunch he's lived. Like, obviously, if he's away on holiday, he won't, but every single lunchtime he's been at the house, that's what he'll have for lunch. And it is rancid and it stinks, and I love you, Grandad, but that's rank.
Just makes me want to curl up into a ball.
It's and they are like full. It's not even like tuna where it doesn't look like fish. These are just full fish. You can see that it's a fish, and he's just scranning it.
It actively makes me uncomfortable to you telling that story.
6 is peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter, I'm afraid.
I don't mind. Right.
Crunchy or smooth?
I was about to ask the same question.
If I don't like it, if I had to, I don't know if I don't know whether the texture of crunchy would scare me.
Scare you?
But I don't.
It's a fucking nut.
I don't know. It just made me really chuckle. What, are you a crunchy or a smooth man?
I'm a crunchy man.
It's crunchy time, baby. Yeah, I've never been a fan of peanut butter. What about like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Have you ever
never
ventured?
had. Oh, it's American though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit strange. Of course, it's number 5.
That's right. If a sponsor is willing to come on this podcast, fly me to America just to try a peanut butter and jelly
We'll
sandwich.
do it.
I'll do it. Just for you guys though.
We do want to do like a we flew to Guinness. Flew to Guinness.
I would love to fly to Guinness.
We flew to Ireland, had a Guinness.
Oh, I'm gonna plan it at some point.
Yeah, that would be like literally. We do not leave the airport. We just fly in.
Oh, we're leaving the airport. Come on.
Get like the nearest
Oh,
Irish pub.
Oh no, we're definitely
Have a
faking
Guinness.
it. We're definitely faking it. Come on.
Get the nearest.
I'm going to Dublin for fuck's sake.
The nearest Irish pub. Have a Guinness.
And then we went home.
We definitely did. We had a little look around the island because I kind of want to.
We definitely didn't waste the plane ticket.
But then we can do
and then we
ranking.
We
rank Dublin.
Will this will go out before the new.
Oh,
do you have plan to should we have a sit down?
I was going to say after this, should we have a little. While they're watching anime, should we have a little sit down and go through it?
Yes,
anime?
I'm not
gay. Number 5.
I'm not
What do
gay.
you think?
Old man.
My granddad went.
Josh Clay on the playground went. I'm not gay.
So niche. What do you think? We're in top 5. What do you think number 5 will be, James? What would you put at number 5?
Number 5. You know what? I think we're getting into cheese on toast territory.
Butter.
To be fair, though, I'm back at butter
I don't
toast.
mind a butter toast,
But why is it 5?
When, to be fair, when I was like sick growing up, my mum would always be like, right, have some butter on toast, because I was like,
But I thought dairy's. My dad's big thing was always like dairy's bad for you when you're ill. So this used to fucking piss me
Should we have a look?
off.
Should I do some research?
So whenever I was ill, because obviously my mum's like,
Was this
oh yeah.
specifically if you were sick or just ill in general?
If you were, as in illness.
Okay.
As far as, but like my dad, so for example, like I used to always love wake up in the morning. Some people think this is cretinous, but like I'll get your calcium in, glass of milk in the morning.
I love milk.
My mum would back it. I would back it. My dad would be like, nope, he's having water in the morning. It's dairy. It's gonna be bad for him. Cheese. I'm a fat cunt. I couldn't have any cheese because my.
I don't want to ruin your life here. A glass of cold milk or a few bites of yogurt may in fact soothe a sore throat and provide some nutrients and calories at a time where you don't feel like eating. Because when I was ill, I'd be like, my appetite's gone. So mum would be like, right, have some butter toast because it's not got a lot of flavour to it. It's not dry. You've got the butter. It's like that's probably the best thing, and it sorted me right out. Are you okay? Your childhood has been
Nigel, you twat. So I really gave that a proper like Daniel Day-Lewis performance. Why is Daniel Day-Lewis got multiple shout-outs?
4 is Welsh rarebit.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Welsh rarebit.
Rarebit.
I'm not.
That's
Right.
what I said. Hot on the heels of its simpler cousin, cheese. Welsh rarebit is a glorious concoction of cheese, mustard, egg, and Worcester sauce.
That sounds
Rank?
horrific.
So Tory.
Just immoral.
3, right, top 3. What are you saying at 3? We got some big hitters that I haven't
I'd
mentioned.
be hitting like an egg here or something, like a little fried
Bang
egg
on.
or something, yeah?
Egg. Just egg. And they just specify be it scrambled, fried, poached, boiled, whatever.
No.
Fried egg on toast? I don't...
Fried or scrambled?
I was saying, I'll have fried, if I'm just having egg on toast, fried, with in a full breakfast setting, like if it's full English, I'll probably go scrambled. Poached, what the fuck's a poached egg when it's at home?
It's not the one you whack in
You whack
water.
it in water and it sort of explodes. And
The problem is...
What's that about?
My sister made me a poached egg one time. Because my parents were out. I was like youngish, and she was like, "Right, I'll do a little bit of lunch for us, Jamesy boy. Don't worry." Did a poached egg. Surprise, surprise! It's in water. That egg was the wateriest cunt of all time.
Yeah, you have to let it drain for like a good fair time. Like,
awful. What? Just
don't poach
just
your
fry it. Get a bit of fry light.
Number 2. What are we thinking 2, James?
Well, beans haven't happened yet.
Cheese.
I did say cheese earlier, but cheese on toast does not beat a little scrambled egg on toast.
That's a bit strange, to be fair.
That's a bit strange.
I think that's the only thing it doesn't beat. I think other than that, fair enough.
Wait, was there no beans?
Number 1's marmalade. I'm not Paddington Bear. Where's the beans?
Where's my fucking beans
How
on
is
toast?
beans on toast not number 1?
Where's my beans?
How the fuck?
Is my beans on
Right,
toast?
Tiffany. Seriously,
Tiffany.
can you sort your
Right,
shit?
what's her, I want to tweet her from Nerdy Brett count. This is serious.
It's Tiffany Daniels.
Brilliant descriptive.
She doesn't have a Twitter.
Shit!
She doesn't have a Twitter.
How can I
link.
tweet her then? I need to insult her personally.
Well, you can tweet the Metro UK account and go, can you tell Tiffany to never write anything for you again? Should we have a look at what else Tiffany's done?
Wait, Tiffany who?
Tiffany Daniels. She's a freelance journalist, editor, blogger, proofreader and copywriter. With experience in social media management, Tiffany.
What? I'll put Metro in there. See if that. No, that didn't help. I'm not searching for all these bloody Tiffany Daniels.
Oh, she's done a thing of 14 of the best local pubs in Bristol. She loves this, doesn't she? Bloody hell.
Let's put a journalist.
She is.
Oh, brilliant. People. Well, okay, I can't find Tiffany Daniels to slander her.
She's done 15 obvious signs you're from Bristol. Should we have a look?
One of them clearly is an eyeliner.
Shall we have a look at what the 15 obvious signs are quickly? 'Cause I'm
Right.
really curious. So, here we go.
You're
There's only 14, okay. Didn't get the title right. Cheers, Tiff. A trip to the city means you're going downtown, even if you're based in the south.
What does down? What?
No idea.
No, you're wrong, Tiffany.
The word to is your friend. Where's that to? Where to? I think that's just grammar. You grew up thinking Asda was spelt with an L at the end.
Asdal.
To be fair, my granddad says Asdal.
Asdal, come closer. Asdal, go back.
That was really funny.
I don't. What do you mean?
You at least recognise what people mean when they say thank you.
Yes, because it sounds like thank you.
Trainers are just a posh word for daps. No. Daps are a completely different kind of footwear.
I thought that was going to be a new point there. I was thinking 2 points like that in a row.
Very dap based. You've either got called a Nia, Jitter or Mida when you're a teenager. No.
Yes, I got called all of those ruddy things.
Drop downs that list Avon as your count to do your head in. God, this bloody drop down list, James.
God, those drop down lists.
Oh, here we go. Babber and lover are not part of your daily vocabulary.
Not.
Yeah.
I
Right, lover? I say, yeah.
I use babs quite a lot, which kind of
Babs is-
similar to like.
Oh, this is all shit. Steep hills don't worry you. What does that mean? You smooth.
I live in Falmouth. They fucking worry me.
You smooth your cat.
As in stroke.
Well, no, it says stroking is for wusses. So what's smoothing when it's at home? Falafel King is the stalwart of any night out.
Just have a kebab. You
Falafel
dickhead.
King.
Oh, sorry. I've just had me 54 points of
And
meat.
here's the classic. Cheers, drive is the only acceptable way of thanking the bus driver. I'd say cheers, John.
I just say,
I say
thanks,
you.
have a good
Yeah.
one.
I'd
It's
say
usually
something
my
along the
go-to.
lines of, yeah, thank you, have a good day, have a fun life, cheers. What have we learned in this podcast, James?
That Tiffany. Right, I don't think we've seen a greater bottle job on the Mav channel.
We haven't. It was close with the guy we tweeted about. Remember the guy that actually tweeted us back?
He did.
That's what he was called. But he said he's sorry and he repented for his sins.
He's a G because he tweeted us back.
Yeah,
He's fine.
and he said, I wrote that ages ago, my opinions have changed. Oh, cereal. Because Cocoa Pops was really far down. And he said, it was like, oh, if I did it again now, Cocoa Pops would be much higher up. So he's a legend, we've forgiven you.
Some would say he was a serial offender.
Way. Tiffany, we can't even tweet you, so you're never going to be forgiven for this. If you had your Twitter on there, we could have tweeted you and gone,
We
do
could
you
have hashed this out.
apologise? But
no.
seeing as...
Your slander
Yeah,
on Bristol. Your
yeah.
fish, cheese, mustard and banter on toast.
You know,
doesn't
if
work.
she had a lot of Bristol-centric...
Yeah.
If she's from Bristol or anywhere of that sort of...
If you're from...
Do you want to, like... Do you know it? There's a chance we could get in touch with Tiffany Daniels.
There is.
There is.
Right, if anyone knows a Tiffany Daniels...
Who's a journalist.
Who's a journalist, get in touch because we'd like to invite her on
Message us
for
on
a
the-
full... Right, if we can get in touch with Tiffany Daniels, we'll come meet Tiffany Daniels in a full podcast.
Oh yeah, we'll come to Bristol, because that's literally... We'll just go home at some point and then... Bristol's not that far.
We'll come do a whole podcast with you, Tiff,
Yeah.
and we'll
And we can go
discuss,
through...
discuss your Bristol-based opinions.
And we can go... we'll just make a load of toast. And we can just scran all the types of toast and you can tell us if...
Scranning toast with Tiffany.
Yeah. Breakfast at Tiffany's. What?
I said, what about
So, you know, Tiffany...
breakfast at... Why did I go the key up? That doesn't make
I
sense.
really enjoyed it.
I didn't.
Oh, fair
My
enough.
throat murdered. Change the fucking podcast.
Thank you. Wait. Thank you for watching.
Oh yeah, well, You know, sometimes I'm like, we're like edging closer. Sometimes we're kind of like, we're done.
I was doing the maths on how long we've got, but we've got plenty of content.
Well, we've got
We had
two
about
25-minute clips.
And we
plus
had
an
a
extra
6-minute before.
Was that 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
We've got quite
It wasn't 6 minutes. It's like 2 minutes.
It was, if that.
A minute.
But we've got, we've got 2 25-minute clips.
Yeah, so we're fine. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a bloody lovely day. Smash that subscribe button.
Wow, this is very old school.
And press like. And
Oh.
turn on your post or notifications.
And if you somehow don't
Click
know...
click the bell with the 2 lines on it.